Thanks for the heads up, Rohan. We'll start exactly at 6:05. So guys, whoever have joined just now, we'll start the meeting exactly at 6:05. We'll just wait for some more people to come. So it's 6:02. I think I'm going to start off. So guys, before I start, please switch on your laptops and plug in into a stable internet connection because this will be a hands-on session. So I'll give the introduction and everything. Before that, take 5 minutes. Switch on your PC. Fine. So let's get started. So before I start, that it's raining outside, so in case the electricity goes out, I will be still taking the event, but without the face cam. Fine. And one more thing is, you have to have a GitHub account. Fine. It's like we'll not be doing much anything hard or anything. It'll be very easy. And as I promised, even if you don't have any knowledge of coding or very less coding, you still can join and get some swags, etc. Fine. So I have another laptop over here. I'll just be using it. I'll just be referring to it. And one more thing. Yeah. So I guess that's all. Let's start. 6:03 will start. So good morning, good evening, everyone. I'm Akash Uday. I'm the beta Mlsa for this year, and I'm the web developer lead for Google Clubs, which is a newly formed club in our college. Please make sure to check them out. If you have not, I'll be giving the WhatsApp link by the end, or as we progress. So just join the group so that you can get up. You can have updates of the meeting of the webinars or events by Google. Fine. Let me just, okay, yeah. So we'll get into it very soon. I just want to, take some, I don't have a lot of presentation slides, just 4 to 5 slides. I'll just show some two, then we'll get into it, right? So who is the Hacktober event fest for and how to participate using GitHub, okay? So basically, what is Hacktober? So to explain it in very simple terms, there are open source projects on GitHub, fine. So if you upload any project on GitHub or any repository and it's public, it's generally considered as open source unless you have a license for it or anything. So what happens is throughout the year, you can make changes to their code, fine. And if they want it, like if the code is good enough, or maybe even documentation, you can write documentation, etc. They'll merge it or they'll accept it. When they accept it, you'll kind of gain experience, like you work with this code, etc. All that, fine. And especially during the month of October, there's a fest called Hacktober, which is sponsored by DigitalOcean and AppRate. So during that month, any changes which you make, they'll send you swags for it. Like you have to give 4 PRs, like, 4 pulls and pushes. Don't worry if you're not, understanding this. I'll explain in very easy terms as soon as we start. Fine. So basically, you guys are contributors, and I'm a contributor, but I also maintain repositories. So I'll be considered as a maintainer as well. Fine. So yeah. So let's just get into this. Fine. So first, as I told guys, you should have a GitHub account. If you don't have one, make one right now. It will maximum take you like some 5 minutes to wait. Till then, I'll be explaining something else. So please go right now and make a GitHub account and just sign in. Fine. And yeah, about the swags for today. As I said, 4 pull requests will get you a free t-shirt by DigitalOcean. And it's not hard to get 4 pull requests, guys. Trust me, you can make smallest of the smallest changes, but it has to be accepted by the author. But you can make documentations or anything such as like that. I will explain how to do it also, but that much is more than enough. Fine. And one more thing, at the end, we'll give you a form to sign, like a feedback form. And once you fill it up, then we'll send you the certificates, digitally signed certificates by Google within less than a week. Fine. And more swags are LinkedIn premiums, all that. I'll tell you how can you get that. Fine. So if you guys have not joined the WhatsApp group, just join there and try to RSVP because they'll be very helpful for me by conducting future events for Google. Fine. Just go and RSVP in the link. It's there in the WhatsApp group. I'll share this one more file. Yeah. So these are all the important links which I'll be using and all that. So I will be sharing this in the WhatsApp group. Uh, Why don't I just do it right now? Just a second. I'll just share it in the GDSC group so that you guys can refer it as well. Till then, you guys can create your GitHub accounts. So you can just check your WhatsApp now because we'll be referring most of the things from the links only because I have links sent to the links of different things such as the Hacktober swags, how to get them, like extra swags, all that and all. So just make sure to check them out. Yeah, I have sent it. So anyway, guys, let's start. So firstly, I'm assuming you guys have created a GitHub account by now. I'll be using my alt account. So guys, here's the thing. Firstly, go to hacktoberfest.com. Fine. As you can see, hacktoberfest.com. Nothing, just go to the website. They have a beautiful website over here. And once you go over here, all you've got to do is press on start hacking. Fine. Okay. So guys, Hacktoberfest is not, actually related to ethical hacking or as of such, but just, changes to code and all that stuff. Okay. So I'm assuming you guys have done this. Just press start hacking over here. And once you press start hacking, it'll prompt you to, register over here. It'll prompt you to go to GitHub and sign up once and register over here. If you have, finished that, fine. Or else you guys have to, they'll prompt you to go back to GitHub and register and come back. That's not a problem. Just do that and come over here. And this is just filling up, guys. So you just have to fill this up. Like example, I'm the contributor, fine. I'm familiar. Code, non-code. This really does not matter. Follow pins, yes. I don't want any of these. Yes. Yeah. So register. So as soon as you register, you'll get your profile picture over here and you'll get your progress. So guys, as I told, you need 4 pulls or PR merges. Fine. So I have 0 at the moment. So as soon as you pull a request, and it gets merged. Like I mean to say, as soon as you make changes to someone's code and they accept it, as soon as they accept it, this goes up by 1 bar, fine. So, and first 40,000 people, like, first 40,000 people. Now, I think 10,000 people are over already because it's 10th of October. This can go on till 31st of October, fine, every year. So till 31st, if you're the top 40,000 people to pull, you get a swag by DigitalOcean, which will be a t-shirt and some stickers. Okay, so see, there are no pull requests over here at the moment because, I just created my account. So yeah. So guys, let's dive into this, fine. Okay, so back to GitHub. Once you have done over here, it's done. Now you don't have to touch this. You're done with this Hacktober thing for now. Fine. All you got to do is go back to GitHub. Fine. So as I told in the TXT file, which I just sent in the group, we have our own community, like organization of the GDSC. Fine. We are maintaining some repositories, some easy repositories for beginners especially, so that you can contribute and learn more about this. So why don't I just, okay, not this, sorry, that's my fault, not this. Yeah, this one. There was a RSVP link. The first one is RSVP link. So guys, this is the official page of GDSC-BIT. We just created it 2 days back, and we have like 9 repositories, so you can contribute to any of this. We have maintainers who will be checking it out every day, and if your changes are good enough, we will merge it for sure. Okay, we'll accept it for sure. Okay. So guys, once you land on this page, I'm assuming all have, there must be no problems whatsoever till now. Once you land on this page, I'll go slowly, okay, from now. Just go down. And now see, okay, see, as I told, no coding experience required, not much coding requires or no coding experience. Now, we have repositories, different repositories, fine, over here. There are many over here, and we forgot to pin some, but there are 9 in total over here. There's blockchain, there's, Flutter free courses, everything. You can contribute to any repository, fine. So let us assume, okay, I'm going to consider that I don't know coding, fine. From that perspective, I'm going to start teaching you, fine. Okay, so this looks good. Free courses available on the internet, right? Because, there's no much coding. All I got to do is press this, fine. Once I press, I come on this page. Now, guys, you might get confused or scared seeing these files and all. So all you got to do is go down, go down, go down, readme.mt, fine, here. You just read this once. It has all the instructions on how to contribute, fine. So example here, search for the topic, take the reference like here, take the reference here, check whether your course you're providing is active and free. Okay, there's paid also. If there's paid course, no worries. You can just put it over there. Commit your change and go for pull request. Fine. So how do we do that? So in this online courses or JSON file, fine. All you got to do is now open it. And then you see carefully over this file. You can see people have in this curly braces, people have put their courses like, their ID, what is the course name, platform course link, and the type. Fine. So why don't we make some changes and add our own, like, why don't we pull this? So pull means, guys, you're changing it. Fine. Pull, I'll be referring to pull when, you have to make changes. So as usual, search for the pencil button on the page because that's the edit button. Fine. As soon as you press the pencil button, a fork will be created on your repository. Fine. What does that mean? You don't have to, know that for now. Just remember, press the pencil button over here. Now you can edit this file. Fine. Now, even if you edit and you screw up and you accidentally delete everything, Control Z is not working, not a problem because we'll not accept the merge. So that's the way GitHub on GitHub you can keep your code safe. In case there's some error or something, the maintainers don't accept it at all. So okay, now why don't I go down and add a course? So I'm down over here and the same pattern I'll be following. I already do have a course over here in the notepad. Guys, don't add the same course because they'll not accept it. Just go online or if you know any course, feel free to add that. Fine. So let me just copy paste this for now. Okay. So is the syntax correct? Let me just check. It should be like this. It should be like, commas, 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 commas. Yeah, 3 commas. So I've added Python basic bootcamp. The ID is not exactly, in order, but is it? Yeah, okay, it is in order. Fine. Let me just change that. And you're done. That's all. You just have to do this. Now press on propose changes. Now you get a tick mark over here, which means, you have not done any changes that might affect the main branch. Fine. Create pull request. Okay, so now is the important part, guys. So, we get a lot of, pull requests every day and our maintainers can't go through everything. So if you leave a proper comment over here, we might actually accept it without even seeing this. Fine. So all you got to do is tell what changes have you made. I have added another Python course, which is free. I guess this much must be enough. And below this, put in your email address. Like example, Akash. So the reason I'm telling you to put an email address is because we do have swags. As I told, we will give you LinkedIn vouchers after some days, of course. So we thought we will give it to people who have done the best changes or the most number of changes in our GDSC community repository. Fine. So we'll be giving them the LinkedIn voucher. So there's no way for us to contact you unless you have your email address on your, visible on your repository on your profile page or over here. So you can do anything, fine, but we prefer it if you would put your email address over here. Now, create pull request. And you're done. That's all. Now, okay, just check over here. It has the green tick mark. Okay. So the white tick mark. So what happens is now you're done. Now all you got to do, now you're done. Everything is done. Now any work is there, we'll do it from our side. Fine. So if it's legit, our maintainers will come and check it out. And once they do, they'll merge it. So, every time you make a pull request over here, it'll be reflected over here. Now, see, you can see it's not been reflected over here. It generally takes some time, 30 minutes max. So every time you get it merged, it increases by 1 point. Fine. And when you go to 4 points, that's when you get a swag. You can either, plant a tree or get a t-shirt. Of course, I know many will go for t-shirts. So, and the t-shirts are actually nice. So that's how you do a pull request. Now, if you are experienced with GitHub and you have how to use Git, okay, you can do it using your local this thing also, your local device also. But here is the thing: this was meant for beginners or absolute no people who are badly into coding. So I just taught you guys how to do it from GitHub. But if you are doing it from this thing, VS Code or anything, no problem. Just go for it. Fine. Pull request. See, you can see my pull request over here. Don't worry about this. This is too confusing for you. Don't worry about this. What I taught you first, the very easy thing, just go to a pencil and set it. That's all you guys have to remember. Fine. So let me just tell you one last time how to do this. Then we'll go to the, we'll end this by the next 15 minutes. Fine. So as usual, free courses on the internet. Go to the repository which you want. Read the README file. Then you can go to onlinecourses.json. Pencil button over here, edit, paste it at the last over here, press commit changes. Fine. That's all you guys have to do. And we'll check the pull requests every day. And once we do it, we will of course merge it if that's legit enough. Fine. So you guys can see some of our maintainers have done amazing work. For example, let's see, blockchain world. So you can add some blockchain repositories, all that and all. So you see the README file over here. It's so nice. Fine. And guys, one more thing. You can even change the README files. Any file over here in this repository, any file. But generally license, we don't accept if you change the license, but online or README because there are some grammatical errors over here. Fine. So you guys can change even the README file. Just go press on it, edit button, same thing. And you can add files, anything. Now here's one thing, guys. So many people have a problem while uploading folders because still now we can upload files, we can modify files, no problem. But sometimes, for example, portfolio websites. Fine, let's just try this. Fine. Okay. So here's the thing, guys. There are some portfolio websites. Okay. These are portfolio websites, but now if you try and press upload files, see, you can see uploads are disabled. Fine. So what should you do at this point? So first you got to fork it. Fine. How do you fork it? You can see this big button over here called fork. Press it. Generally, when you press edit, it'll automatically be forked. If not, just go down, press the fork button. Don't make any changes over here. Fine. Create fork. Let me just go over this once more. Now, if you want to upload a folder, fine. We have not given permission, to upload the folder as of such from directly from, the page. You have to fork it, then you have to push it. Fine. How do you do that? Now, if you're creating a file or editing a file, no problem. But you can see, you can create a new file. That's not a problem. If you're uploading a file from your local drive, so all you got to do is, see, you get this error, fork it. Fine. Simple. You just fork it. Do no changes over here. Create fork. So basically now you have forked this to your what do you say, your profile or your GitHub this thing repositories. Fine. So how do you check that? Okay, you're in this page. Press on your face icon. You can see something called as your repositories. Fine. Your repositories over here. Press that. See, which was it? It was portfolio websites. Fine. It has been successfully forked. Okay, this is my alt account, guys. I have another account which is very nice. Portfolio websites. So now we'll try adding it. Fine. Upload files. See, you got an option to drag files or anything once you forked it. Why don't I just try and upload a file and just check it out? Fine. Let's just try to upload some files. I don't have any file at the moment. Okay, so I don't think so this even works, but let's see. Okay, so guys, I have uploaded a Flipkart clone, which I have made some months ago. I just drag dropped it, and now I'm going to commit the changes. Same, commit. So as you see, guys, it has been added here. But here's the thing. You have added this file once you forked it, okay? That means you have added it to your repository, not the Google developer BIT one. Fine. So how do you merge it or add it over there? Fine. You see this contribute button over here on top. You just have to do is press it, open pull request. Now the usual rules, write a comment. Flipkart clone. Fine. And it's okay. Yeah, for this repository, I didn't show you guys the rules, but in this repository, there was a rule that you have to either share the link or show that it's working, because there'll be other people who might clone this or download this and try to use them themselves. And as I said, open source, so anyone can use it. It's not restricted to anyone. So what you guys have to do is either draw attach a link with it or a photo with it. That's not a problem. So at the moment I don't have the photo or the link. I'll just upload it, but the maintainers will not accept this. Fine, but just for the sake of showing, I'm just creating pull request. Fine, I've created a pull request. Now this will check for the availability. As long as this green icon over here, you're all set to go and you're done. Fine. One more thing, guys, you can't just contribute to any repository which is available online. And so you have to go to repositories which have a tag. One sec, let me just show you. Example, this OpenCV basics, it should have a tag called Hacktoberfest or Hacktober accepted, but mostly Hacktoberfest. Fine. Only when there's a tag like this, that's when you can, go to it'll get detected on your Hacktober profile. So only the ones which have Hacktoberfest participate in them. Fine. Now it's not necessary that you have to use all repositories which are by us, by the GDSC organization of BIT. So how do you search for other repositories is very simple. Just go to global GitHub search, Hacktoberfest. Hacktoberfest, not in this organization, all GitHub. Fine. See the number of repositories which are here. I could recommend you guys to go with the highest stars or the highest, folks, because those are the repositories which will be maintained always online. Okay, so for example, you can just go to this. I'm just randomly going to this. There are some files. You can just read this again. And once you do, you can, contribute as usual. Go to any file over here, contribute. And once you do, they might accept it or they might not. Fine. Example, this. Yeah. See, he has, different languages over here. You can, you know, write code in different languages or make some changes. And if he accepts it, yeah, you can get one more uh, pull request over here. Fine. So like this, you guys have to get 4. And it's not hard. Trust me, it'll get over, if it's still October 31st, you guys have time. But guys, remember the swags might run out. So it's better you start fast, and it'll not take a long time, okay, to push, because most of its repositories are very basic and they usually accept every, pull or push. Pull. I mean. Okay, so yeah, okay, so that's how you participate in Hacktober, and you get other swags as well, you know. So Hacktober is sponsored by DigitalOcean, so they will send you a swag, but there's some companies who want you to contribute to their repositories or their folders on GitHub. So when you do that, the companies which you are contributed to, they'll send you some swags as well. I have a link for that over here. Uh, let's see. Let's see if this will work. Okay, so the link's working. So guys, as you can see, this was the Hacktoberfest for the individual companies, and you can see over here. So you can see over here, see how do you get swags over here? As I told, you'll get a lot of swags during this event, like literally a lot if you participate and you contribute. And it does not have to be anything related to code. Some of the repositories have things like stories, like you can change some compositions, you can, and there are many other things. And GitHub, people even do write books on GitHub because of its Git features. Okay, so yeah, so you can even try that. Let's see example, this app, right? They have given the, how can you participate in this once you push all that things and all they have given over here. See, there's so many swags over here. You can claim everything. You have to, of course, push. And yeah, there is a lot over here. So you guys can try it. And one more thing I wanted to explain was on, yeah. So guys, one more thing is after once you contribute and everything is done, you'll have a QR code. You'll get, if you are in the top 40,000, which mostly will be, you'll get a code by which you can redeem your swags, which will reach by the end of the month. And for now, there's nothing much left. So one more thing was I wanted to teach you guys how to do it by first pulling it, cloning it, then pushing it back, but it'll take a long time. So I don't want to keep you guys waiting for a long time. So why don't I just talk about Google Developer Clubs and explain everything about it. Fine. Okay. So guys, as I said, Google Developer Clubs is a new club established in our college just some months back. So we are the direct link between Google and our college. Fine. So what are the advantages? Okay, for this year it's free. You can join and you can participate in events which might, we might keep a small price or it might be free. Fine. Because, and we will give out a lot of swags. That's for sure. Fine. So as you see, we have an official page for uh, you know, can just go and just type it on Google also, like GDSC Bangalore Institute. So once you go over here, you can just see we have our official page over here, and we have written everything about our college, everything. So guys, that's the thing. So what are the advantages of joining this club? This was a very small event. This was a 30 minutes just for starters, just for a trial kind of thing. This was the event. But once when we start properly, this will be a very big event. Fine. This will not be such a small event like, this. We will have very big events and will be kept offline, and we'll give you a lot of swags for that. And like, for example, recently do have a Google Cloud facilitator program, or what do you call it, like we'll have an event coming up and we are looking for Google for people who are no Google Cloud. So if any one of you guys know how to work with Google Cloud, like you have a bit of experience in that before, please go to the WhatsApp group. Feel free to DM me. I am there. My name is Akash Uday, or you can DM Pragnya. I mean, she's the Google developer lead for this year for BIT. Make sure to, contact her. Or you guys have any other events in mind, you want to conduct or anything, no worries. You can just contact us and we'll make it happen. Fine. And you will get, once you attend these events, you will get certificates which will be digitally, as I said again, which will be digitally signed. So you can actually put it on a LinkedIn or resume, and it look very unique over there. Or it'll be by Google, of course. So for Hacktober, guys, I don't think so there is any nothing much is there to explain. Let me just check if mine has been updated. Okay, still not updated, is it? Okay, so guys, you'll get updated after some time. So don't worry, you get updated after some time. And once you get 4, of course, you get swags. And I told you this also. So For now, I guess that's all. If Pragna is there in the meeting, if you want to talk, then fine, or else I'll just give the feedback form. Okay, fine. She's not there in the meeting, I guess. So any more links, any more things I have to do? Yeah, so guys, I've shared this TXT in the WhatsApp group. Just sure to, okay, I'll have some more presentations. Just hold on. Oh yeah, so if you guys want to host a event on Hacktober, they will give you swags for that as well. So you can host it minimum 15 people, I guess, and should go for 30 minutes. And this is a link to guys to join a WhatsApp group. If you don't take one 30 seconds, I'll just keep this on the screen. Just scan this so that you can join a group right now. Okay. That's my part. So Pragna, if you have to talk anything, then or else I'll just send a feedback form and they can just fill it.
Uh, Thank you guys. This was our first event, and thanks Akash. It was very informative. And guys, as far as this event is concerned, so this is a very beginner level event to get your basics right. So we are in talks with some international organizations. So soon we'll have another event on open source contribution where you guys will get to contribute to those international level projects that will add a very good weightage to your resumes. And also our club, it is supported directly by Google, and all our certificates are digitally verified, like they're verified by Google also. And on my team and on our core team, so I would like to tell you guys that we promise you that we're going to hold your hand all the time, and we'll guide you in all possible ways. Also, like, we have a very good team that we are planning some good events for you all. So coming month we'll have workshops and webinars in all tech domains, right? So like IoT, competitive programming, cloud, AI, and many more. Also, one more thing is that you guys will get to represent our college in international level events conducted by Google. So that is going to happen in December. So if you guys have any good projects, so start working on it. So from our club, you guys can compete with other other colleges, and also like represent our college in like international events. You'll be competing with US, UK, Canada, and it's going to be a very big event. So do well, and thank you guys. So it's gonna be an exciting journey. Thank you.
So just give me 1 minute, 1 second. Okay, so I'll just share the the response feedback form. Guys, in the feedback form, please write your name properly. You want it capital because we'll be mass making this for certificates. Okay, if you want it capital, put your name as capital. If you want it small, put it small. Fine. We can't make changes later on because it'll be very hard for us to make changes. So I'll just drop the. Give me 1 minute. And guys, it's 6:36. Exactly at 6:46, we'll be closing the forms. Once I send it, of course, we'll be closing the forms because we don't want everyone, this form to circulate everywhere. So you can see in the meeting chat, I have put the form link. Has this come? Yeah. So go over. If you have any problems, just put it in the meeting. And guys, if you have any doubts, till then, you guys have any doubts, feel free to put in a chat. I can't switch on, I can't give the mic permission, obvious reasons. Uh, but guys, if you have any, doubts, please put in the chat. I'll solve it right now. Don't worry. Or you can even DM me, fine. Okay, channel chat meetings is for team members only. Fine, got it. Let me just make some changes and it seems you guys cannot open the. Okay, can you guys access the Q&A? Garvit, can you access the Q&A? Can you just confirm once? I'm just posting it in the Q&A also. Okay, guys, so it's not showing anything. Uh, Wait, let me just share it in some other way. I sure have given permissions. Can you share it in a WhatsApp group? Sure, yeah. Um, Let me just share it in a WhatsApp group. Let me just, yeah. So fill the form, then leave the meeting. Fine. Don't. So, okay, guys. So as I'm filling the form, I like to thank Google Developer Clubs and the lead Pragna for giving me this opportunity, to explain over Hacktober. My 4 pull requests got over 3 days ago, and I think I'm getting the swags by the end of December and one by Apparate. And yeah, so thank you guys for being here, and I will share the link right now. And yeah, the link is there in the WhatsApp group. So I'll just share the QR code if you guys haven't joined still. Let me just go back and share the QR code and enable the. Yeah, so just scan this group, join the WhatsApp group. Don't worry if you join, I'll just send this form in just another 2 minutes. Just join fast. And one more thing, thank you, Roman, for helping me with some of the stuff, and Garvit. Thank you guys, and thank you for GDSC core team for supporting me. And thank you for joining, guys. Just finish this in 2 minutes and just leave the meeting. Once the meeting is over, once you fill the form, if you have no more doubts, you can start leaving the meeting. You can leave the meeting. And if you have any doubts, put in the chat box. Will be Google form is not there. By the way, it's the Microsoft form, not a Google form. Yeah, put it. Okay, it didn't go. Nice. Don't worry, guys. I'm putting it again in the group. Now that everyone have joined. Yeah. So why is it not going? Yeah. So guys, it went. Fill this form right now. It's 6:41. By 6:50, we'll be closing the forms. So fill this right now. Guys, you can leave the meeting if you are done. You guys can leave the meeting.